Alrighty, I got 10 questions from a fella named Raphael. Um, this is take two because I went on and on and on and on and on. So I'm going to try and be a little more terse. Have you been to another country? I've been to only the United States. I haven't been to any other countries other than that, and Canada, of course, because I live here. Been all over Canada, all the way up to Quebec and all the way to the West Coast. So, yeah, I haven't been up north very far, though. I haven't been over the border northwise, but anyways, that being the Saskatchewan border. Anyways, which country would you like to know? I would kind of like to know Ireland. I would like to wander around Ireland for a couple of months and just get to know the place, you know. I think it would be a fabulous place to be for a while. But in the winter time, when it's really freaking cold here, and it does get cold, it gets to be minus 30, minus 40 Celsius, which is brutally cold. I would kind of like to go to the Bahamas, but anyways. Who do you admire in life? Who do you most admire in life? I'm going to have to go for a few people here. For one would be my friend Mary and my friend Chuck Howard, which is Suburban Rider here on YouTube. Maybe he's changed to his real name. I don't know. Most people have. Anyways, they're both very kind, very good people, very, very giving, loving people that they're always there to lift everyone up, lift your spirits up when you're down, and to have a good joke now and then. So, you know. Yeah, and of course, my best friend. She's just an awesome person, too. We're on the same spiritual wavelength. That's another good thing because that's kind of rare with what we believe in and what we do for practices. So, anyways, what does a perfect day look like to you? A perfect day. Sunny, about 25 degrees Celsius. No wind, which doesn't happen here in Saskatchewan, in my part of Saskatchewan anyways. There's always wind, but anyways, that sort of thing. You know, maybe in the fall with the fall colors and the leaves and stuff. That would be a perfect day for me. Do you have any phobias? I'm afraid of spiders and heights. And they're not super bad, but they are enough to trigger an anxiety attack, which is actually kind of easy for me to have an anxiety attack. I have about 4 or 5 of them a day anyways, every day of my life. So, you know, I could just be sitting here watching a movie, poof, anxiety. So it doesn't matter. Unlike a lot of people, stress doesn't really trigger my anxiety. In fact, stressful situations kind of help for whatever reason. But yeah, it's when I'm sitting alone and in the quiet is when it kicks in the most. But yeah, fear will do it. And yeah, spiders and heights do it for sure. I can get over them enough to deal with either one, though. Do you often hide how you are feeling, like saying everything is fine, but it actually isn't? You can tell my throat's still scratchy. I'm having an allergy attack from something. My eyes are burning too. So something's in here that's drifting in here that's doing me. Anyways, yes, that's my big lie. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm fine. That's my big lie. I don't like people to worry and whatnot, so it's just easier to say that I'm okay rather than tell somebody you're in terrible pain and that's why you're sweating, you know, that sort of thing. Or say, oh, I just feel a little warm right now, and instead of telling them you're suffering, and that's why you're warbling a little bit and sweating and stuff like that, or you're feeling depressed, and it's way easier to tell people that you're okay than to explain why you're depressed. When most of the time, with people that I know and myself, when I did get really depressed, thank God that doesn't happen anymore. I just get a wee bit depressed now. Not really depressed like I used to. I mean, soul-crushing depression used to happen in my 40s. So, anywho, yeah, it's easier to say I'm okay than to explain why, because most of the time the answer to why is I don't know. It just happens. Most people I know with depression just get depressed. There's nothing that's causing it. They're just depressed. There are things that can make it worse, but the underlying cause is just basic chemistry in your brain. Anyways, if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? If there was no consequences, it would be an all-dressed pizza. That's a pizza with a whole whack of toppings on it. But there are consequences. So the meal that I would like to eat for the rest of my life, if I had to eat for the rest of my life, would probably be a Caesar salad. Yeah, so I can't afford lettuce, especially the stuff, the romaine lettuce that you use for Caesar salad. So it's rare that I have it. Maybe once a month I'll have one. So, and usually I don't make it myself. I'm stupid and I pay $20 to have it out at the restaurant. So, okay, 16 on average. But by the time you put coffee in there, it's probably around 20. So, anyways. Would you trade looks for intelligence or intelligence for looks? Well, I've been told that I'm actually genius level intelligence. That sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but that's what they told me when I was tested many years back. And that helped so very much in my life. So didn't it? So if I couldn't trade intelligence for good looks, maybe that would help me out in life. So we'll go for that. The shallow one. If you could go back in time and give advice to your 15-year-old self, what advice would it be? Go to Africa after school is out, because that's your biggest regret, is not going to Africa. So just do it. Don't listen to your mother. Don't let her talk you out of it. Just bloody go. I had the opportunity to go to Africa for 2 years and work, and it would have been very rewarding work. So it would have, perhaps my entire life would have been altered by that. So I don't know, but at least I would have had that as a memory. So that's my only big regret in life. It's really my only big regret. What nice advice would you give for your viewers today? Try not to stress out over everything. There are some things you have to stress out about because it's just good for you. If you, for example, the little situation I had with them not wiping down their work surface after they were in here with the renovation thing, and making them fix it. So you do have to stress about that because it's dangerous not to have that done right now. But stuff like, oh, that person doesn't like me, or I'm getting a bunch of dislikes on my video, or I just got a negative comment, or it's nothing. It's literally nothing. Just live your life for you. Don't value your life by others' opinions of yourself. Value your life by your opinion of yourself, not the opinion of others of you. Yepers. That's it. That's all. Have a good one. Keep smiling.